what, wild ones? I think this is the Pick a Card Daily Tarot reading for Friday, April 2nd, 2021, but I'm not entirely sure because A, I've had about 3 hours sleep in 4 days. And B, I just am in such love with every single one of you. I don't even know who to marry first. I don't even know. So I'm going to marry you all. I'm going to be forever grateful to you all. And just thank you so much. If you're just joining me on this channel, welcome, wild one. But for those of you that have been here for a long time, I'm so shaky this morning just because I feared getting on camera and just bawling my eyes out to y'all. Yesterday was just I don't know, just a dream come true. The funding goals for the Kickstarter just exceeded my wildest imagination, and it's all you all wanting to do good for yourselves. It's you all wanting to do good for animals. It's just this whole thing that's been created, and the flood of emails and messages and texts and whatever. And I'm grateful for every one of them. I just can't get back to every single person right now. I'm trying. I really am trying. But I just thank you guys so very much, because as we head towards, we way met and exceeded the funding goals. We're barreling towards making the stretch goals. That's going to unlock the other 2 books. For those of you that watch me and you're in the UK or any place in the world that's not the US or Canada, I love you very much, which is exactly why I did not open to mail you all things, because the shipping for this book, because it's a 9 by 11 book, and it weighs just under 4 pounds. And so if I add anything else to it, it's going to go over the 4 pound mark. Anyway, it's $85, y'all. $85 to send something in a medium box, whether it's UPS or USPS. And Deep Books in London is going to have the book. They're my distributor in Europe. I was very fortunate to secure a distributor as a self-publisher. Very fortunate to secure a publisher all throughout Europe and the UK. And I'm hoping to get it in Australian hands soon enough. So I really, it may not seem like it, but I did y'all a favor, because the shipping rates were crazy. And once Deep Book sends it to you guys, it'll be to you in days, where if I send it from the United States, who knows how long it will be during the pandemic. So anyway, if you haven't seen the Kickstarter, the link is in the bottom. Take a gander at this new book that's out, and it's just, the whole thing is just magical. So let me tell you why I'm not really sure what today is. So, I drew a few cards, and they just, I don't know, they didn't quite feel right. And the reason they didn't quite feel right was because I was told by the animal allies that I have missed as many connecting the dots this week as I have connected the dots. And that's really unusual for me, because I usually spend most of my life with my spidey senses flared straight out. But the things that happened, I really feel like that's what I'm supposed to be sharing with you all, and that's the Pick a Card Tarot reading for today. Now, obviously we know that Easter, and Easter's coming, and spring solstice was just here, and so we've got bunnies, and we've got lambs and sheep, and all that kind of thing, and birds flying everywhere, and who doesn't love spring? And butterflies are a really big deal. But when you take a look at all those animals and you start to add up their totality, you really wonder. You just really have to wonder sometimes, do you really believe? Do you really have faith? And I was questioned with that just over the past couple of days. Let me tell you what happened. So for the Kickstarter for the Arc Tarot, we raised almost $50,000. It was a big deal. Really, it's still a big deal. And so because this time I was told to be more out with it about my contributing to animal charities and prevention of cruelty to animals and that kind of thing, I was nervous about that, and I just I was nervous. So I don't even know what I set my mind to when last week I was told that abundance was going to be the theme for this past week for everybody. Y'all, I don't know why it never registered in my little pumpkin head that meant me too. It never registered in my little pumpkin head. That meant the Kickstarter too, the book too, that this too, that too. Anyway, I finally understand it now. But here's the thing. So some of the kookiest stuff happened this week. So I want to show you something that tells me that the animal allies are always with you, whether you believe they are or not, whether you have faith in that moment or not. And so while the rabbit might seem to be the most obvious thing to come out for Easter, there's a reason I actually am going to choose that animal for the animal for today, which is this. So I think a bunch of you know, like a bunch of you all, I've got autoimmune drama. And I really did my level best to have a big outbreak this week because I was working 14, 15 hours a day. That's a no-no. And I was eating sugar. Sugar, no. And so consequently, I was like, ah. And so I was talking to somebody on the phone or in an email. I don't even remember. But this person, in a reading. And this old gal has autoimmune also. And so I said, oh, so you know about the spoons? And she was like, yep. And so for those of you who don't know, there's a whole big thing in the autoimmune community where you only have so many spoonfuls of energy, and you got to pay close attention to how many spoonfuls you dip out. And I told her that, and then I got off the reading and I thought, but that can't be for me. That just can't be for me. I have, and here is exactly what I said. Look at me. These are the exact words that I spoke out loud as a prayer to who? To my bear totem, to my bear spirit animal, to my bear power animal. Ready for this? All right, bears, I need you to bring me more spoons. I don't know how you're going to do it, but you've got to give me more spoons. I have to have them. It's not about me. It's about all the animals that this Kickstarter is going to help, and which means humans too, and it's everything. I've got to get through this, and I've got to do a good job for everybody, and I've got to show up and be healthy and whatever. The very next day, a good friend of mine who is a mail carrier, who just, I don't know why she loves me the way she does, but she literally brings my mail to me, because where I live, even though we should have them, like the neighbor next to me and every other neighbor around me, except for down my street, they have mailboxes. I could just dink to the end of my walkway and get it. But oh no, I've got to walk half a block. I'm really not, bitch and I about that, but to those little cubicle things. So she brought my mail and she texted me and she goes, hey, you got a package? And I'm like, what? So I went out and I looked at this package and I recognized the name on it and I said, that's interesting. So I opened this package, and here's what was in there as a gift. It's a ring, a sterling silver ring with a bear on it. But guess what, y'all? This person has a business on Etsy where they make rings and other jewelry out of spoons. And bear, I said, please give me, I don't know how you're going to do it, but I need more spoons. And on my mother's grave, this showed up the very next day. Look at that. It's so beautiful. And this is not, listen, I'm not bragging about a gift. I'm trying to get this to focus. I'm not bragging about a gift. What I am saying is that the universe, the spirit animal world, will give you exactly what you ask for. Now, I don't know. Listen, I love the magic, right? I've been doing this 1,500 years. I still get, I'm like, oh, I get all tingly and light up and everything because I love the magic, which is another thing. So, so take a look at this picture. So, as I've said to y'all before, Gentle Carousel and their famous hero horse magic is the official, the official spirit animal and the official charity that, of this particular Kickstarter. And there are other charities that I'm going to introduce that I have decided, who to give money to and whatever. And because I just know this, we're already at 100%, and I just know that we're gonna blow way past 50,000, get to 100,000, or really, really darn close, and then I'll be able to even give it even more money, right? Because it'll come from the profits of the book. Please, Kickstarter, if you see this video, I'm not raising money for charity. I'm raising money to print my book and get my book out there. And then, but the book is selling already and it's going to sell and I'm going to use those profits. Okay. I have to say that, y'all. And I want you all to know that too. I want you to be very, very clear. I am not raising funds for charity. I want that super clear. So we're super clear. So, you know, I'm sitting here having a conversation with myself about magic, and not the horse, but about magic of the animal allies. And I was looking over, we're creating this chapter. I was really led to create this chapter in the book about making your own sigils and talisman. And so I'm like looking at, you know, magical symbols and this and that. And I'm already really familiar with those. And I was like, okay, well, I think I want to put this in. And then the animal said, put this in and that in. But I was so gobsmacked at this ring that's a spoon showing up. And oh, by the way, I don't know if y'all ever noticed, but I wear a lot of silver. I'm a silver girl. I like gold, but I wear mostly silver. And here this ring is with a bear on it. Who makes a spoon with a bear on it? Where did she even find this? So the other thing that this leads me to, which is why that's it. I'm picking rabbit as the spirit totem power animal of the day, because this card is the Seven of Pentacles, and that's about reaping what you sow. If you look at the traditional Rider-Waite tarot card meanings, you know, there's this little boy and he's sitting there with this shovel, and let me make sure that's the right card. Yes. And so it's just it is about reaping what you sow. And sometimes I really forget that the work that the animal allies do just is so far reaching. And rabbits are such an amazing, God, they're such a powerful animal to align with, because they really had to, I mean, necessity was the mother of invention. They had to get smarter. They were going to die. I mean, I've said it before and I'll say it again. They and mice and rats they make up like 80% of the prey animals for other animals in the animal kingdom, you know, to eat and stay alive. It's horrible. I hate it. But it is what it is. It's nature for now, until we change this world, until we change the paradigm, which we're working on. And so they just never stop. I mean, failing was not an option, and giving in was not an option, and stopping and going, I'm tired, it's too hard, I can't make it. That was not an option. And I wasn't feeling sorry for myself, I don't think, when I was like, oh God, I need more spoons. I don't think I was. I think I was really more frustrated with disappointed. I was really disappointed in myself because I had just been with the sugar, right? And the caffeine. Also, another thing you're not supposed to do when you have autoimmune. So, you know, I just done it to myself, and I didn't ask for help. I just didn't ask for help on the things that I knew I was running behind on and I needed help on. I just didn't ask for help. Because what do I tell y'all all the time? I'm the spiritual crash test dummy. I've got to believe I've made every mistake you have ever made or ever will make. So I'm your I'm your huckleberry when it comes to, should I do this or shouldn't I do that? Okay, so when this bear spoon ring came in, you know, I was just like, oh my gosh. But I'll tell you the biggest thing that it taught me, that I had been trying to generate my own energy. Like when I say to you guys, I don't ask for help, I mean, I don't ask for help. I got to be laying in the street, you know, going, oh, I'm dying, to ask for help. Bad habit. And I don't know why I didn't think of this, but I forgot that I could just import, I could download, I could absorb, I could step into, I could pick a word, pick an action, pick a verb, pick a metaphor, pick a whatever. You can bring that energy into you, surely as if you took, you know, a prong from the universe and, you know, plugged it into your nose or something. Yeah. And you get, you know, and you're all juiced up. Y'all, I think I might have got a half an hour sleep last night. And the night before, I don't think I slept at all. I wasn't freaked about the Kickstarter, but I was focused. I was going to say obsessed, but I was focused. But here's the lesson for y'all today. And here's the takeaway from this reading for today. Please don't discount the small animals that look fragile. Don't do that. Please don't discount yourself. You're not nearly as fragile as you think. You're not as tired as you think. You haven't failed the way you think you have. You haven't made the mistakes you think you have. None of those things are true. I don't care how badly you messed up in life, made wrong decisions, wrong turns, whatever. You're still here. You are still here. And you know what that means? That means there are millions and millions and millions of other people who are not still here. Now, yes, was it their sacred contract? Okay. But your sacred contract is still to be here in this moment, at this time, or you wouldn't be watching this video. I mean, shout out to all the discarnates out there, you know, the spirit folk that are watching this. Hey, y'all, tell me what popcorn tastes like over there on the other side, because I'm a popcorn junkie too. Well, really, it's just a vehicle for butter, if I'm being serious. If I'm being honest, it's just a vehicle for butter. But you have more spoons than you think. And the universe will bring you more spoons than you can imagine when you need them, when you ask for them. Because you see, when I never ask for help, but then I say to the bears, y'all, please, I need more spoons. I don't know how they're going to get to me, but I got to have them. The universe probably goes, was that her? She dead? What's wrong with Bernadette? Because she never asked for help. But that was their lesson to me. That was their gift to me. They sent this spoon with this bear. Not just a spoon. It could have had flowers on it. It could have had fleur-de-lis. It could have been plain. It could have been anything. Oh no, this gal found a bear spoon, y'all, and sent it to me, and it showed up just the day after I asked for it. You see where I'm going with this? Now, what does this have to do with rabbits? Because rabbits don't stop. I mean, you know the joke, right? Don't make me repeat the joke. Although it's flying through my mind like in a million different, there's a reason that rabbits have such big families all at one time. But and probably enjoy it too. But in any event, they did learn themselves. They took to learning themselves how to make tunnels all over the dang place. And so, when Wile E. Coyote or this fox or that raccoon or, some stupid human is coming after them, they just say, bloop, and they disappear. And they're down in those tunnels. You ain't getting down in those tunnels. You can dig all day long. And they're just looking at you over their shoulder or sitting over there with a carrot going, yeah, what's up, Doc? Because you're never going to get to them. They're going to be up and out another tunnel, probably behind you while you're going this way. They're looking at your back going, see ya. So I really encourage you to work a lot. If you're feeling depleted, if you're feeling like you can't do something, or you've failed at something, or you've made mistakes, or you've whatever, and you need regeneration, you need new life breathed into you, you need a new, you just need to dig yourself a new tunnel, and you need to get Wabbits, bunny bun buns to help you. And that, however that manifests. And so I sincerely hope that was helpful because it's been a kooky week and I've got more stories to tell. So what's the most important thing? Well, right now, it's to support the Kickstarter. So if you would please go to the link below, support the Kickstarter, get the most amazing book. Really, what we think we've discovered is that this is the most comprehensive book of all time. Joel found that out for me. And, I've been saying in the world, but of all time, listen, unless somebody wrote it, way back in, I don't know, mid-century BC or whatever, and I just don't know about it, but it's the most comprehensive book of all time. Please join gatheringofmystics.com. Lots of conversation going on in there. Lots of, it's fantastic. It's fun. It's informative. Do your thing. And, but always the very most important thing is to do what? To do good for animals, you guys, and stay wild.